They said it wouldn't happen. They said it wasn't possible. They did everything in their power to stop us, and we let them. But then we changed our minds. Lights, camera, traction. Season 2 was bigger and better. And I'm not just talking about my new physique.
Power, gut.
Singers, dancers, comedians, and musicians of all ages were revved up to step into the spotlight and show our judges just what they're made of.
Yeah, I was looking for wow factor, that's for sure, and you did bring it.
And as each of these contestants took a major step towards stardom, I too was on a journey. A journey to reconnect with my fans.
Have you heard of Kyle Bergstresser?
No, I haven't.
Explore new worlds.
This was a bad idea.
And discover my inner strength. Through many trials and tribulations, my crew and I pushed ourselves to the limit. We grew as a team and came out stronger than ever, especially me. We scaled the mountain and reached the summit. But the climb is far from over for our 6 finalists. Only one will take home our grand prize of $1,000. Who will reach the top? Who will sit at the peak? How long can I drag out this analogy? Find out now, here in our season finale that's happening here, right now. It's the Tailgate Talent Show, baby! Hello, everybody. Thank you. We did it. Hello and welcome to the finale of the Tailgate Talent Show. Come on. This show wasn't even supposed to get started, and here we are at the end. We did it because here at the Tailgate Talent Show, we're not scared of a global pandemic. Yeah, right. We're not scared of a little deadly virus, huh? It's little, it's tiny. I'm not, scared of that. Can I be honest? We're all really scared of it. We're just trying to be really careful. I wake up every day terrified. I wake up every day and I have a little dryness in my mouth and I go, great, that's it. Oh no! And I start writing my will. And then I realize I don't own anything. I have these shoes and a PlayStation. And you know what? Just whoever wants it. I don't need a will. First come, first serve. It's yours. I am so glad to be here, though. I'm so glad you guys came out. I love this show, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you what's so great about this show. This show, it puts me on TV. And that's awesome. Why don't more shows do that? That is the coolest. I'm watching TV all the time and I go, this show's all right, but get me up there, How come I'm not on this thing? I could be a Wizard of Waverly Place, couldn't I? I could be Frasier, probably. Oh, Niles, I've never seen it. I could be one of these Game of Thrones guys. Check this out. Ooh, sire, the dragons, Oh, my liege. I keep kissing my first cousin, I haven't seen that show either, but you get my drift. I could do it. What I'm saying is, I love this show. I love this show because it puts real people on TV. It puts me up there, but it puts you up there too. If you want to be on here, you can. And that's what I think a lot of people are craving right now. Real people with real talents. I want to see a single father of 4 rapping his dang butt off, How about some of that? I want to see a sibling singer-songwriter duo, I want to see dancers who choreograph their whole routine just in their heads in geography class, right? I want to see a small-town comedian who actually stayed in his small town for once. Something real. I want to see a big old farmer-looking dude who suddenly breaks out a ukulele and sings like a gall darn angel. Huh? I want some of that. I want something real. And that's exactly what we have here tonight. That's exactly what we've brought this whole season through. Real local talent. And there's nobody better to judge real local talent than real talented local judges. And we're gonna get to know our judges right now.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Lucas Wilson, and I'm here to share just a little bit of magic with you tonight. I'm actually going to need someone's help. Does somebody mind helping me out here? How about this young lady right down here? Do you mind coming up to the stage? A little bit of applause, a little bit of encouragement. She makes her way to the microphone. Stand right there. Hi. Oh, what is your name?
My name is Katie.
Hi, Katie. Now, tonight we're actually going to do a card trick together. So I've brought with me a very special deck of cards for you, Katie. It's in here. I'll grab it. It's my jumbo invisible deck of cards.
Wow.
Thank you. You don't look like you believe me, Katie. Katie, start believing. I'm going to throw this deck of cards to you. You're going to catch it. Here we go. Catch. Oh, good catch. And now, Katie, I need you to take those cards and shuffle them for me. Oh, good. She took them out of the box first. Professional. It's good and mixed?
Yeah.
Now there. Okay, you keep them. Now, Katie, what I want you to do is fan them out in front of you so you can see all the pictures and numbers and symbols so that they're facing you. You can see all the cards. Take the jokers, throw them away. We don't need those. Ooh, beautiful dramatic flair. I like it. Now, what I want you to do is choose any card that you want, but don't pick like the Ace of Spades or the Queen of Hearts. Those are obvious cards. Pick a really random card, okay? Take that card out of the deck, turn the card around, and then put it back into the deck. So you're taking your card and you're putting it face down in a face-up deck. Did you do that? All right. Close it up. Put them in the box. Toss them back to me. Ooh, I got them. Now, here is your invisible deck of cards. I also brought with me a visible deck of cards. Right there. Katie, for the first time ever, what card did you select? You can say it out loud right now.
The 8 of clubs.
The 8 of clubs. Now, here's the amazing part. If I actually take this invisible deck of cards, we open it up, we fan it over, check it out. One card and one card only really is face down, and it really is her card, the 8 of clubs. You guys don't get out a lot, do you? Now, that was pretty amazing. But here's something else that's kind of cool. Earlier today, I took my jumbo deck of cards and I took out one card and one card only, and I put it face down into the deck. Now here's a really cool part. You chose the 8 of clubs earlier today. I chose the 8 of clubs. That's the 8 of clubs. That's Katie. I'm Lucas Wilson. Thanks for having me. Stay safe, everybody.
Lucas Wilson, everybody. How do you do it?
Very carefully and very well, I think.
You should be confident. You know what? That's a great note for all the performers. Tell the audience you did a great job. You know what I mean? That's the confidence we like to see. Lucas, you're one of the judges tonight. So that was a little bit about your act. Tell us a little bit about what you think you brought and what you're looking for from other people.
Well, we're looking for people to step up their game. We've already seen them in the audition round. This is the finale. This is where you have to take it from here up to here. It's for money tonight. Somebody's going home a winner tonight. So we want to see that step up.
I love that. That's great. That gets me pumped up. That gets me ready to see our next act. It's the other judge tonight. Everybody put your hands together for the beautiful music of Felicia McMinn.
No matter what you get told, keep that head up, hold on, be strong. The day never lasts longer than the night. Who cares if you've been wrong? Keep on moving on. There's so much more to this life. You'll make it. I promise you you'll make it. Or fake it until you think you made it. Welcome to your life. So welcome to your life. When you can't do it twice. So make the best of the situation where you belong as you ride write you a song. Welcome to your life. Yeah, thank you.
Woo! Felicia McMinn, everybody. Man, Felicia, you've been on the other side of this show like 30 times now. What's it like to be on the actual stage?
It is good. It's nice to play in front of people. Thank you guys all so much for being here.
It's been a long time
Yes.
for some people, yeah. It's great that we all get to perform here. Do you feel like you have a little bit maybe more empathy towards the performers now, that both of you just like, it's really fresh in your mind what it's like to be up here under the spotlights?
Well, I just think it's in their moment to shine. This is just such a great opportunity to share our craft with everybody. Just bring your all.
Bring your all. True, really, look at it that way, you guys. Look at it as your chance to get up here and just show them exactly what you got. I think that's the perfect attitude to go into it with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Inspirational, Felicia. If I could sum you up in one word, inspirational.
Oh, cool.
Well, that's gonna do it. I think we're ready to kick off the show.
Absolutely.
And here it is, guys, your first performer of the night.
Hi, I'm Joey Hallam. I'm from the prettiest town in Canada, Goderich, Ontario, and I am a stand-up comedian.
The first ever PWA Pure Wrestling Champion.
I do professional wrestling ring announcing, and a friend of mine that I know through the wrestling business was having a charity event, and he asked a few people who were really good on the microphone to come and do some speeches and public speaking, and he asked me to come do some stand-up. So that was my first time doing stand-up, and it was a ton of fun, and I just kept rolling after that. I wanted to be on the Tailgate Talent Show because I super like attention. No, it looked like a ton of fun. I saw some clips from last year's show, and I saw an ad in the newspaper actually, and it looked like everybody was having a great time. And I thought I haven't had any stand-up gigs at all in 2020 because of the quarantine. So I thought this would be a great place to go and try to make a few people laugh.
My wife comes home and says, "Hey, great job on the front step, but did you use the good broom?" And I was like, "Well, I don't remember taking it out of a china cabinet, if that's what you mean. I don't know what a good broom is."
The experience of the Tailgate Talent Show was amazing. It was there was so much fun. I got to meet some really talented people, and the judges' feedback, honestly, it made me feel really good, because it's one thing for your grandma to tell you that you're funny, to hear the judges who have a lot of experience in the entertainment field to actually be kind of validated and say, hey, that was really funny, especially for only having 2 minutes. That felt really good.
I'd like to start with an impression, if that's okay with everyone. This is my impression, okay, of a human person sitting in a chair, okay? Okay, my next impression, okay? My next impression is my 6-year-old son, okay? Let's say at a movie theater or the dentist or a doctor's appointment, sitting in a chair, okay? I'm so out of shape, okay. I'm so out of shape. I've tried to get to my doctor. He was like, "Have you tried not being fat?" I'm like, "Yeah, thanks." I tried the keto diet. You ever tried the keto diet? It sucks. Here's what the keto diet is, okay? There's no carbs. So you call up this guy Keto. You're like, "Hey, Keto, it's Joe. Would it be cool if I had an apple?" And he's like, "No, you can't have an apple. Are you crazy?" And I'm like, "Well, it's a glowing ball of nutrition that falls off a tree and hits you in the face. It has fiber and stuff. You would think if there's any food, you should be able to have an apple." And he's like, "No." So then I call him up. I'm like, "Hey, Keto, can I have a banana?" And he's like, "No, are you crazy? You can't have a banana. There's way too many carbs." And I'm like, "That's weird. I don't remember ever seeing a fat monkey." You ever seen a monkey climb a tree? He's just like, and he climbs a tree. And like all these weight loss things are out there now. They're like beach body and like dad bod. We should all be trying to have monkey bodies. Monkeys are in super good shape. This is my infomercial for monkey body, okay.
Are you sick of being overweight? Then call now for your free sample of Monkey Body. It'll make you go bananas.
Thank you, Tailgate Talent Show. Thank you so much, guys. Woo! Thank you. Have a great night. Have a great night.
Ooh, he brought it, baby.
There he is.
Joe Hallam, everyone.
Good to see you again. How's it going?
Good to see you. It's going great. Hey, listen, I asked the questions.
I'm sorry.
here.
I was just
Don't
excited
you
to see you.
dare.
I'm sorry.
I feel threatened. I'm a stand-up comedian also, so I don't. You did great. Let's see if that came through in your act. Let's see what the judges thought. Lucas, let's start with you.
Well, Joe, it's so great to see you again first. I'm so glad that you're here. And talk about a way to kick off the night with some amazing talent. It's great to see you step it up. I mean, you got even more physical this time. You still had a prop there. You made sound effects. The energy was incredible. I was just laughing my butt off over here. I had a great time. So, yeah, amazing way to start off the night.
Felicia, what'd you think?
Joey, I thought that was pretty silly. I thought it was funny, though. I like that you're so confident and yet vulnerable. I will say you're naturally just fast-paced, right? Go, go, go. Because of that, and with the prop, you maybe just want to try to slow down something a little bit more so that you're not so breathy. I realized that the large joke,
so
which
fat.
was fun. I know, it seemed like no, it was fun. Hey, a husky here. I mean, I get it. I want to understand your joke, and I want everybody else to as well. But I like your confidence, and you're very silly.
Thank you.
Very good.
Joe Hallam, everybody. What a show. We're gonna be right back with some more show after this.
Hey man, what's going on, man? I'm Little J, a hip-hop performer from Hamilton, Ontario, father of four. Everything I write is straight from the heart, man. Everything, it's all life lessons that I've gone through. Just my heart, my feelings, you know, the stuff that guys can't necessarily say on a regular basis. I have no shame, and I'll put that out there in my music and show everybody I have a heart, I'm real. I grew up in the rough. Hamilton's a pretty rough city depending on where you are. And you know, I mean, I didn't necessarily make the right choices growing up. And then once I had my kids, it was just like my inspiration changed for life. Like I had a purpose to live. And it's just like, since then, it's just been like clear skies. I'm more about spending time with my kids, making music, and instead of hanging out with my friends that want to get in trouble. And it's just my family.
I see the cycles come, I see the cycles.
When I'm in these kind of competitions, my favorite part about it is like I watch every single artist and I'm listening to the feedback for like every artist on what the judges are saying to them. Because you know what, like they said to me I went over the time limit, and that's completely understandable. You know what I mean? And that's something that I definitely will be working on the finale. But as for like every other act, like I was still taking feedback from them. Like watching them on stage, I was like, you know what, like there's something that I could have been doing that they were doing during their set. You know what I mean? And the judges were very, very on point. They had a lot of good points to make, but they didn't beat around when there was something that they had to say to improve your performance overall. So it was overall really well done. You know what? I got a few surprises up my sleeve. You know, I might have a smoke machine or two. You know, we'll see what happens. You guys have to wait and find out.
Make some noise, Waterford. Let me hear you right now.
Yo, first and foremost, I want to give a big shout out to my family that rode all the way out from Hamilton. Make some noise for yourselves right now. I go by the name of Little J, and I am from Hamilton, and I'm here to win tonight. Let's go! I'm stuck in my brain like the wheels turning for days, and I'm running for cover. I just got stuck in the rain. My mind says I close things. I'm a lost soul with no control. I'm just gunning on full, running on empty. I'm filling the hole. Just a little bit closer. I'm filling the hole. I don't know what to do. I don't know where I'm from. Keep running around in circles to the darkest of nights. You'll be by my side forever and always, baby, yeah. Now what I want everybody to do right now is get up out your seats and stand up, especially my family over there. Let me see your hands going back and forth. Roll with me right now. I'm gonna count you down. You ready? In 3, 2, 1. just a little bit closer. Move just a little bit, just a little bit closer. Hey, make some noise right now. Let me hear you. Some nights I could have left. Outside, I was called up on the steps, yep. But your love is what I kept. Gave you everything, I ain't got no option left. I've been running for good, I'm searching for less. I'm running in circles and I'm losing my breath. The worst is the best, but you live with the pain. Screaming every night as you think of her name. Make some noise, Waterford, let me hear you.
Lil J, everybody! Lil J, everybody! Just because you got like 2 minutes doesn't mean you can't make this into a concert.
Hey, you know what it is, man. That's what it is. That's what it is.
It's your universe for those 2 minutes, man. I don't think you're losing any marks on energy tonight.
I appreciate that. Big ups.
Let's have a look at what the judges have to say. Felicia, we're gonna start with you this time.
Oh, wow. Well, I definitely like your confidence. I admire that. And music saved your life. I can empathize. You can feel that in your lyrics and your delivery. You're engaging with the audience. Honestly, it didn't really matter what you were saying. Your show, that knocked it out of the park.
Make some noise right now. Hey!
Yeah.
Lucas, what do you think?
I mean, come on, little Jay!
Yeah.
Make some noise. Let's go.
Like, I'm like shaking. That was so exciting. I dropped my pen. I had to get another pen. I was so excited by this. There was fog. There was lights. I mean, step up your game. You brought your own fog machine with you?
You know what it is, man.
I mean, your energy is infectious. Your audience, like, getting them going is amazing. I mean, I was just literally at your concert, I feel like. I was looking forward to seeing you again, and you did not disappoint.
Go see him live sometime. He'll have even more smoke. Lil J, everybody. Give it up. Let's keep this show rolling.
My name is Andy Gorzo, and I'm a dancer. Well, when I was around 7, we moved here, and I was really into Just Dance. Everywhere, all day, every day, I was doing it. And my mom and dad thought, gee, we should put him in dance, and that's what they did. Well, I started when I was 7, but I started competing in dance when I was 9. And since then, I've been pretty successful at dance competitions, national competitions, things like that. I am America's Junior Male Dancer of the Year, 2018. I am Bedazzled's Junior Male Dancer, 2018. And I went to Portugal to compete in the Dance World Cup in 2019 in June. I decided to do the Tailgate Talent Show again because I tried it out last year, but I did not do too well, and so I want to prove myself again and show that I can do better. This year it was much better. My stamina isn't too good, so I've been working on that a lot, and my routine's a bit longer. There's much more tumbling, it's much more powerful, and I really hope it'll empower the judges.
Andy Gorzo, everybody. Wow, man. You've had a second to catch your breath a little bit. I caught myself just stretching while I was watching you on stage. My muscles are sore for you. How do you feel right now?
I feel great.
Good. It looked like you felt great. Did that go the way you sort of envisioned it?
Yes, I was given much more space, and I felt I had lots more preparation.
You did everything you could with it. We gave you a huge floor. You used every inch of it. I loved it. Let's see what the judges have to say. Lucas, let's start with you.
Andy, so great to see you. I didn't get the chance to see you in the first episode that you appeared on, but it was great to see you today do your stuff. Congratulations on all the awards you already have. It's clear you're very talented when it comes to this, and it's great to see that you're going outside that comfort zone and doing your own choreography now. And I'm excited in the future to see you continue to build upon creating your own choreography and telling stories with your dance, and maybe changing your costume so it really reflects that. You must be freezing right now, speaking of costumes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be freezing. I mean, you deserve an award just for wearing that right now in this freezing cold. But your flips and all your acrobatics, it was really incredible. Really great job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Felicia, let's go to you before he freezes to death.
Oh, Lord. Well, that being said, kudos, that was awesome. And I did get the luxury of seeing you in the previous episode. Speaking of the costume, I thought the sweater was slightly distracting.
Yeah.
It was kind of falling off of you. You could have dressed for it. And knowing that you are such a talented dancer and such an accomplished dancer, I expected this much more from the audition. It was kind of similar to me, but again, I'm not up there doing flips and doing all that you are. So that being said, just a distracting sweater, but great job otherwise.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It was great. Andy Gorzo, everybody. That's coming straight from Felicia. She's our mean judge. We got plenty more of her. We got plenty more acts coming up right after this.
I'm Liam. I'm Aiden.
And I'm Emerson.
And we are the Dynamic Trio.
So about 12 years ago, we had started dancing together, and we've just kind of been close ever since. And each year that we dance together, we get closer.
Over the years of us dancing, we have performed at many different competitions all over Ontario and a couple festivals here and there as well. What made us want to be on the Tailgate Talent Show is, since we're in such a small town, we hope that this gets our talent shown throughout more people than just our small town.
I thought it was pretty good. I thought we could have done better, but I mean, I think it was good.
The judges' feedback was astonishing because as dancers, we always think that we messed up there or we had some difficulties at some points, but when they said that that they were speechless, it kind of made us feel like happy and
amazed.
Yeah. Us as a group have put together a contemporary instrumental piece. It has a very cool kind of subject and meaning to it. So we have incorporated some cool props, and I hope it works out well in the end.
Wow! Put your hands together, everybody. I'm sorry, you guys. I didn't see it. I was in there. It sounded like it went over really well, though. Did you guys choreograph that whole thing?
Yeah. All three of us combined choreographed it. Finished it last night, so.
No way! Oh boy, can I ever relate to that? That's the way artists do things. You put it off, and then you nail it. I want to see what you guys think. Felicia, let's start with you.
It was wonderful. Yeah, I love that it told a story, the struggle. It was very clear to depict what was going on. I'm not sure which one slipped, but kept going.
Yeah.
Over here. Well done, because you didn't show it on your face. I looked right up at your face. Awesome. I like your devil horns. Very, very nice touch. It was very nice to watch.
Thank you.
Very nice to watch.
I'll be honest, I think this brow thing's gonna take off. I think that's the new brow technique. Lucas, what do you think?
That was incredible, guys. Like, congratulations. So cool, and everything about it was so great. I mean, look at your costumes. They tell a story. The entire routine told a story.
Yeah.
Just the attention to detail here is incredible. And the prop, that wasn't just a prop, it became like a whole other character in your routine. And the fact that you did all this yourself and you finished it last night is even more incredible. That I didn't see you in the first round, but this is clear that this was a step up. Congratulations, guys.
Dynamic trio, everybody. Great job, you guys. We're gonna keep this show rolling. I actually gotta get out of here, though. I'll see you later.
My name is Joel Verbrugge, 27 years old. I play the ukulele and I write music.
A sappy soul and a rugged heart was a mess from the start.
So I wanted to try out for the Tailgate Talent Show because I wanted to kind of showcase a sound a little bit. I wanted to get my sound out into the community and hopefully can get some feedback.
Bring the tides in with a look like a fish in your look.
Yeah, I'm this big tough guy that comes in with this soft voice sometimes. It does surprise people, but at the same time I can layer back with that really a raspy sound and then it does kind of fit in a little bit better.
I'm not sure what image you're going for, which is to each their own, right? But I think with whatever style you're playing, level up the wardrobe a little bit. But
The thing that stuck out from the judges' feedback was my image with Felicia. She said that I need to work on that. I need to bring more of a, I guess you could say, of an image rather than just my sweats and my dirty shoes. So I'm gonna bring something a little bit better for my image for the finale. So if I win, I'm gonna spend that $1,000 on a big boy guitar, get away from the tiny little ukuleles, and it'll be a good little catapult into, hopefully some more music. Hopefully some other people will recognize it and, want to reach out to me and say, I would love to collaborate on something, or I would love to even jam. I would love that stuff.
Came up with a melody one she wrote at 17. Dreams about a silver screen, things tend to run amok with luck. But 2 kids by 23 in the band where she plays the tambourine, lives life at the slot machines. Things tend to run amok when you're stuck. She holds on to it, something special from the past, too afraid that things won't last. She holds on to it, never letting go of the thing that we don't know. He wears that leather jacket, sunglasses, the cards of action, and poker always was the best distraction. Things tend to run cold and you fold, but he's gotta mend that habit. Toss that money in the basket, lost on the river, had to end. Tragic things tend to run cold, should've folded. He holds on to it, special from the past, too afraid that things won't last. She holds on to it and never letting go of the thing that we don't know.
Woo! Joel Verbruge, everybody! My dude! I think you took Felicia's advice, criticism, whatever you want to call it.
Sorry, I didn't dress up like a farmer for you today, buddy.
You still sort of did. I like it. You're like, yeah,
Thanks, man.
farmer on a night on the town. You know what I mean? What are those pants made of? What are we dealing with fabric-wise?
Jeans, man.
Jeans! He went with denim. Let's see what our judges have to say. I mean, we got to start with Felicia.
Does that say welcome?
It does. It
So
says,
welcome to your life.
Welcome.
To the image. Is this might be the brand? Is this maybe the direction we're gonna go in?
we're sticking with black.
Hey, I dig it. You didn't really seem comfortable, like with your
Yeah.
playing. I realize that's a new song, right?
Yeah.
I liked the lyrics very, very much. I love the tone and the grit of your voice. You just didn't seem very comfy with me. Are you happy with your performance?
I'm not. No, I got
Why?
I got a little nervous there. I feel like I got off beat and I tried to bring it back and I don't know.
Because
but-
nobody knows the song but you.
Yeah, that's it. That's true, right?
Do
But
it like you mean it.
yeah.
Sell it, fake it
Yeah.
till you make it.
100%.
All right. Well, thank you for leveling up.
It was still beautiful. Lucas, let's see what you have to say.
Yeah, Joel, I'm a big fan of yours. In fact, after we filmed the episode with you, when I went home, I was on social media, and somebody on my social media had shared the video of you on YouTube playing the song, and I went and I rewatched it again. That's how much I enjoyed it. It was great to see a different style of a song by you. It was really unique, and it was great to see you change that outfit and step it up and listen to dear old Felicia over here. Obviously, maybe there was a little bit of nerves tonight, but you put on a great performance, and I enjoyed it, and I think everybody else here enjoyed it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys.
I agree too. Joel Verbruge. If he didn't like it, he still made some fans here tonight. Joel Verbruge, everybody. All right, we're going to cut to a quick commercial break, but stick around because after the break, we got one more act, and then we are going to reveal our judges' decision. Give it up.
We are Camden and Parker Gillespie. We are a band from Wingham, Ontario.
I was walking down the street with my head in the clouds.
We are brother and sister. I have been playing music since I was little, and then I just recently started writing my own music. Since I've been starting to perform my own original things and performing out in public, Parker has joined me.
I've always been in bands and been interested in music, and I eventually joined Camden and just accompanied her to get more of a sound.
So currently we haven't been able to perform live, but normally we book gigs around the area at restaurants and bars. We've also done competitions and events, and we've also done open call auditions for America's Got Talent and The Voice as well.
There's a million thoughts circling around.
We were on Tailgate Talent Show last year, and we thought it was a really good experience just to get out there and get our music heard on different places.
Close the back door.
This season we actually incorporated a couple more aspects to our song. I think it went a little better this time. We had kind of more variety of a sound this time, and I ended up choosing to sing a brand new song that I had just written. So it was very cool to get to experiment with that and sing that for the first time as well. I am ready to record some new songs. I am planning my second album, so I would use the prize money to get back into the studio and start doing that, and it would also just be really cool to have that exposure all over Ontario.
Searching for words to say to make you strong again. Heaven up a fool who loves to break the rules, leaving everyone else broken. Awake in the night, taking on the fight. Oh, you knee deep in the mess and you're not looking your best. Things will get better, you say. Things getting brighter each day. These kind sidewalks, your smile beams as we talk. Maybe it's not the right thing to say. I can't make it go away. Just like a bird in its wings, you needed support. Walking in circles, breath of fresh air. You say you're grateful, and I'll always be there.
Woo! You guys. Camden and Parker Gillespie, everybody. Wow.
Thank you.
Two times. You blow me away every time. 3 times now. You guys. You brought the foot tambourine back and some new kicks. I love that. Yeah, that song's going to be in my head for a while. How do you feel about that? Did that kind of go the way you were sort of picturing it?
Yeah, pretty much, yes.
I don't know. Let's see if there was. I'm racking my brain trying to think of some critiques. I couldn't, but you know what? These judges are mean, and I think they're going to come up with some. I don't know for sure. Let's see. You know what, Lucas? Let's start with you. Let's see what you got.
He's talking about me being the mean
You're the mean one.
Oh, yes, very much so. Camden, Parker, always great to see you. It's clear to see why you're here at the finale today, because you're pros. Thank you. Just from that package alone, you guys, you can see you're out there, you're performing, you're very comfortable on stage, you have a wonderful sound that's just so lovely to listen to, you have great eye contact with us, the rest of the audience, with each other. You guys were just the full package here, and really made it difficult for us being the last act up. Congratulations, guys. Loved it.
Yeah, definitely. Felicia?
Okay, nice, right? Okay, so you really surprised me, Parker. I thought, I'm not going to get a smile out of this guy, not a single time. Thank you for delivering that, and you're such a gentle being, I'm guessing, but you made your presence known. Wonderful story. I enjoyed the climb, the drums, the tambourine when you brought them in, or brought it in. It was tasteful. It was lovely. Enunciate those words, but your mic control was lovely.
Thank you.
Really great. So
thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Thanks for the smile.
Beautiful job, you guys. They killed it. So that's it, everybody. Camden and Parker Gillespie, give it up for them. Give it up for all of the acts you've seen tonight. That's it for the performance part of the show. Now it's your guys' turn. You guys got a tough job on your hands. You got to get out of here. Get up, get out of here. Go deliberate, come up with a decision. In the meantime, a nice little surprise for everyone here tonight. We actually have one surprise audition from an incredibly gifted young performer, so young that I think you're gonna really, really like. Put your hands together.
Okay, action. Wow, I'm really doing it. I'm finally trying out for the show. A whole season I was just watching, and now I'm here to really try. And I'll tell you what, y'all. I shouldn't say y'all. Cut.
Did you run this by the producers?
Don't worry
Are they okay?
No, just
with
shut up. Hi, I'm Kyle, and I'm good at lots of stuff. I've always been the host, and I want to be on the other side of the microphone. What kind of things can I do? I've watched the whole show from being on it. and I've learned how to do all of it. Singing, wrapped up like a douche, blinded by the light, clapping, blinded by the light. I do dubstep style beatboxing. Blinded, blinded, I think I'm too nice, and I might be too kind, and I have too much of a big, sweet heart.
Do you want to try that again, but maybe like loosen up a little?
You have to shut up. I could do a flip for real. Wow, what a clip. I can play the drums.
Like, are you in a band?
You have to stay out of it because I'm in a certain zone here. Unfortunately, at this point, no one has allowed me in their band. You're gonna need to provide me with a band, and I guess also a song. Preferably, blinded by... One time I pretended I was a horsey. I always finish my whole dinner at the first time. I don't need to save it for later.
You're really tense, like maybe if
You
loosen up.
have to let me do this. You have to shut up and let me do this, because if you're talking and you're coming in every time, you make me look bad. And I am cute. And I'm not the one who's bad here. You're bad at a lot of things, and you're on the other side of the camera for a reason. What else? I have incredible balance. Just remove the fear from your mind. You can do anything. Okay, cut. Okay. Are you cutting when I say you have to cut? Wow, what a journey we went on through this video. Well, that'll about do it for us, and I hope you guys loved it, and I love you. Okay, and now you can cut. That feels good. I feel like they're gonna, I feel like they're gonna like that. I hope they like that. Honestly, if they don't like that, I'm not scared at this point. I'll get in someone's face. If they don't like it, did you cut? You have to cut. When I tell you to cut, you have to.
Dean. Did you see the clip, or how did you? It was pretty, or did you not like it? You know what? If you didn't, it's fine. If you didn't like it, there's a lot of stuff I could find. What did you really think? You know what? Actually, that's too bad. You know what? I'd love to hear what you thought. The judges are ready with their decision. I actually have to go. I'm so sorry. I gotta go. No, I'm sorry.
So this is a tough decision.
I think it's clear to see why everybody is here tonight.
Absolutely.
I mean, some people maybe didn't step it up as much as we had hoped or anticipated.
I was really impressed with some aspects. Some were quite disappointing.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Act has to go.
This other act here, I was surprised. I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I'm sad to say that this act...
I had such high hopes.
Such high hopes. Yeah, this act, I'd go see their show. Felt like it was part of a show.
This act came on stage and just took it.
It just took it. After this act was done, I was like, this is our winner.
Thank you for your service. Here in this briefcase, I hold the coveted results of the Season 2 finale of the Tailgate Talent Show. Because I'm about to reveal our winner. You can cut the tension with a knife. The winner of the finale of Season 2 of the Tailgate Talent Show is the Dynamic Trio! Unbelievable! Here is your microphone. Here's your big moment in a couple of words. Sum up how you're feeling right now.
I think we all feel overwhelmed about this experience, and we're just very thankful for all of our supporters and family members that came today and just helped us get through this wonderful moment. Thank you.
That's right. They got through this wonderful moment. They did. They earned it. And that's why they are the winners. And that's it, you guys. That's a wrap on season 2. Put your hands together. Huge thanks to everyone, cast and crew, all the performers we saw here, our amazing judges. You all did an incredible job. And that's it. Thanks for watching. We love you.